Good evening, everybody. Hard Life Prepper here. I know there's a lot of videos circulating around about World War III, Ukraine, the riots. Everybody's beating this into the carpet. Today, I kind of want to approach you from a different angle, different topics, different mindset. Yeah, everybody's worried about the big hot spots. Okay. And granted, I'm not saying they're not nothing to worry about. Of course they are. The bigger issue is, you know, depending on where you live and what area you live in, these things may not necessarily come to pass for you. You've got to be more in tune to your local situation. And what I mean by that is, every city is different. I know my city is. I live in a pretty predominantly red state. I do live in a blue city. Um, yeah, we've had a few minor disruptions here. We've even had the bums do a small protest here, but it was nominal at best. So, for myself, I'm not even really concerned with all that. More of your bigger issue is going to be local crime and stuff like that. I would definitely think it would probably be advisable that if, there's a number of different ways you can go about it. Develop your local intelligence. You have a police scanner, great. If you don't have a police scanner and you're kind of behind the ball on the finances, there's scanner apps you can download. And those are great too. I use them myself, and I got a police scanner too. And scanner and if you have a scanner, it's even better because it allows you more options. You can surf different frequencies. Like a lot of the people that get around and talk on like amateur radio, ham radio. They, you can kind of skim some of the frequencies and listen to what other people are talking about. You can develop some more intel that way. And that would be terrific. But other than that, just kind of pay attention to what's going to happen with your local crime and stuff. Allow the homeless, you got to remember as times get hard, get difficult, you've already got the homeless out there and they're in a difficult situation. They started out in a difficult position. And as times get harder, they're going to be more desperate than everybody else. They're going to turn to crime that it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for them. I've seen it in personal experience that, with a lot of some of the homeless people, it's not a thing for them to go to jail. That's a free hot in a cot. Something to think about. Now that you got, I guess the best way to put it, if you're facing the zombie apocalypse, who's going to be more dangerous? The zombies or the humans? And anybody who's ever watched The Walking Dead clearly knows what I'm talking about. So, it's good to keep an eyeball on your politics and, national news and all that, but, it's something else you got to really kind of consider. You know, and I would also advise you to, you know, everybody's got preps for different things, you know, and sometimes with the preps, you know, you gotta have your preps specialized with your area. You know, you got people down south that live in, like, you know, hurricane, you know, they have to deal with hurricanes and stuff. Where you got people more here in the Midwest, you know, tornadoes. Same kind of beast, but still a different animal. You know, so you got to look at it from that way too. And everybody's, you know, not everybody's got the same skill sets and you know, mental perspective. You know, everybody's got a different way of looking at things. You know, so that's something else to consider. You know, engineer your preps around that. You know, that's kind of part of the whole. That's kind of the whole thing of this. You know, why do you prepare? You prepare to be ready. Why you don't just prepare yourself for one thing, you prepare yourself for everything. You know, it's like the old saying goes, you know, I can give you a fish and feed you for a day, or I can teach you to fish. You can feed yourself for a lifetime. So, just throwing that out there. I'm gonna grab something real quick. I'm gonna go over a couple things with you. There is it. And I'm not prepared on this for this as usual. Yeah. I expect a little trolling on that. That's fine. Yeah. Me being disorganized. I guess I'm just gonna go impromptu on this. You know, but depending on your skill set, you know, don't stop trying to learn. If you're more mechanical nature, you know, find some new mechanical things to look into. I mean, go to the library, go wherever, you know. If you're into medical skill set, you know, go take some more classes while things are starting to go back to normal somewhat. You know, it's not time to stop and get lazy about it. You know, keep building on your skills. You know, use these quote unquote more normal times to, you know, things are starting to open up and stuff more and more. You know, well, let's give you more chance to go out and do things. You know, take advantage of that. You know, yeah, I can understand. You know, you got family and the kids and everything else. You know, well, everybody wants to go on a family outing. I get that. You know, nothing wrong with that. You know, that's, you know, you should always enjoy have the good time to enjoy there too. Nothing wrong with that. But it's also not a good time to fall back on your laurels and say, well, things are looking more normal here. I think we can relax a little. No, that's normalcy bias talking to you. It's not a time to start taking it easy. You know, we've seen it, God, over the last year. You know, things can pop off at an instant, especially with as crazy as things get anymore. All it takes is just one little spurt, and it can happen anywhere at any time. Food for thought. So, anywho, I appreciate you watching my videos. Appreciate you spending some time with me. Maybe, hopefully, I can give you something helpful. Still in the process of building my channel. I'm still trying to drum up ideas to come at y'all with. If you got any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'll take a look at them. Other than that, folks, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Keep your powder dry. God bless y'all. Laters.